Welcome back to Deb's True Crime Notebook, where we read the documents for you so you don't have to. We have the actual probable cause affidavit for Todd Click. Let's get into it. Affidavit for probable cause. State of Indiana, County of Ripley. I, Michael Lepper, a law enforcement officer with the Indiana Office of Inspector General, being duly sworn, swear and affirm under penalties for perjury that the following statements are true and accurate to the best of my knowledge. I am a law enforcement officer with the OIG pursuant to Indiana Code SS 35-31.5-2-185. The OIG is a law enforcement agency created by the Indiana General Assembly through Indiana Code SS 4-2-7-2. I have been a special agent with the OIG since April 23, 2018. In connection with my official duties, I am involved in criminal investigations involving state employees within the executive branch of Indiana government. I have received training relating to the enforcement of Indiana laws, including the following. 1. Indiana State Police 42nd Recruit Academy in July through November 1984. I have satisfied the minimum basic training requirements established by rules adopted by the Law Enforcement Training Board under Indiana Code SS 5-2-1-9 and described in Indiana Code SS 35-37-4-5. I was previously employed as a law enforcement officer with the Indiana State Police for 32 years, 1984 through 2016. I have served as a detective and investigated many kinds of crimes, including theft, forgery, and fraud. The previously listed crimes are like the current investigation. On April 11, 2024, the OIG received a complaint from the Indiana Department of Child Services, DCS, alleging that a former DCS employee, Todd Aaron Click, date of birth 4/7/1973, submitted official reports in his role as a family case manager, FCM, to the DCS Case Management System, Management Gateway for Indiana Kids, the MAGIK. According to DCS, those reports contain false information of family visits and DCS documents with forged signatures of parents, caregivers. I was assigned to investigate this case. Click was employed by the DCS as an FCM assigned to the Ripley County office from July 9, 2023 through March 2, 2024, when he resigned. Click's role was an assessment worker. DCS policy describes the term assessment, an assessment of alleged child abuse and or neglect, CA/N, is a comprehensive process and is completed to ensure the safety and well-being of a child alleged to be a victim of CA-N. These initial investigations occur immediately following a report of alleged abuse or neglect that is received by the DCS hotline. During my investigation, I found evidence that Click falsified at least 10 MAGIK entries and forged the signatures of parents, caregivers on at least 7 DCS forms required during the assessment process. I believe that Click knowingly and intentionally falsified child abuse or neglect information records, committing the crime of obstructing a child abuse investigation, Indiana Code SS 31-33-22-2B, a Class A misdemeanor occurring in Ripley County, Indiana, based on the following facts. MB family. 1. On 12/24/23 at 11 a.m., Click reported in MAGIK he made a visit to the MB's home in Batesville but did not find anyone home. Click said he called MB on the telephone and was told MB that she was on the way to Ohio for a family Christmas. MB said after the domestic violence event on 12/23/2023, she went to her mother's home in Milan, Indiana, until February of 2024. MB said she has no family in Ohio and the call never happened. 2. On 12/24/23, 2023 at 5 p.m., Click reported in MAGIK he made a video FaceTime call with MB and saw her children, ages 2 and ages 2 months. At that, they appeared healthy. MB said the call never happened. 3. On 12/28/23 at 3:15 p.m., Click reported in MAGIK that he met face-to-face with MB and her children at her Batesville home. Click reported the children looked healthy. MB said that visit never happened. 4. On January 31st, 2024 at 9:30 a.m., Click reported in MAGIK that he met face-to-face with MD and her children at her Batesville home. MB said that the meeting never happened. 5. On 2/15/2024 at 3:15 p.m., Click reported in the MAGIK that he met face-to-face with MB and her children in her Batesville home. MB said that this is the only time she had seen Click. Click reported discussing a safety plan, one of the DCS required forms with MB. MB said he stood just inside the door for 5 minutes and they never discussed that safety plan. AB family. 6. On January 22nd, 2024 at 3:30 p.m., Click reported in MAGIK that he made a face-to-face visit with AB, his wife, and their children RB at their Holton home. AB said this visit never happened. Earlier in the day, RB reported to her school that she had been fondled by a family friend on January 21st, 2024. The school advised the AB family that they reported the incident at 11:51 a.m. to the hotline and to go home, and the DCS would be out to their house. At 8:24 p.m., AB made a second report to the hotline as no one from DCS ever came to their home. MW family. On 12/22/23 at 4:30 p.m., Click reported in MAGIK that he had a face-to-face visit with CW, guardian of children, MW, mother of children, SF, age 7, and LF, age 8, at their Osgood home. CW and MW both said the visit never happened. CW said that he never met Click. MB said Click never talked to their children. 8. On January 29th, 2024 at 3:40 p.m., Click reported to MAGIK a face-to-face visit with CW, SF, and LF at their Osgood home. CW said the visit never happened. She has never met him. Click reported talking to the children and reported the mother, MW, had moved out of the house. That was also untrue. TS family. 9. On 12/21/2023 at 4:30 p.m., Click reported to MAGIK that he did a face-to-face visit with TH, grandfather, TS, mother, and KS, age 14, KORS, age 10, KOLS, age 17, and KAS, age 12, at their Batesville home. Both TH and TS say that never happened. TS says Click has never been to her home. EL family. 10. On 2/13/2024 at 4:05 p.m., Click reported in MAGIK a face-to-face visit with JB, also known as JL, at his home. JB said Click has never been to his home and he has never met him. JB said they did talk over the telephone once around that time. When Click called JB, he pulled over into the farm and garden in Versailles to speak. DCS required the interview be conducted in person. I believe Click knowingly and intentionally created written instruments purporting to be signed by parents or caregivers, all without authority to do so, in violation of Indiana Code SS 35-43-5-2B. Forgery, a level 6 felony occurring in Ripley County, Indiana, based on the following facts. MB family. 1. Click submitted to DCS a tribal membership form required by DCS and reportedly signed by MB on 12/28/2023. This date corresponds to a date in which Click reported a visit with MB at her Batesville home. MB said the visit never happened and she never signed any form for Click. showed her the form, and she confidently said, "That is not my signature. This form is required by federal regulation under the Indiana Child Welfare Act, ICWA." 2. Click submitted to DCS a safety plan form required by DCS and reportedly signed by MB on 2/15/2024. This date corresponds to a visit at MB's Batesville home that did occur. However, MB said the meeting lasted only 5 minutes and she never signed or discussed any forms. I showed her the form and she said confidently, "No, that is not my signature. This form is required to develop an agreed action by the parent, guardian, custodian that will allow the child to be safe in their home, and this to help determine if any agreed upon action will allow the child to stay in the home. Detention removal is needed." AB family. 3. Click submitted to DCS a consent to interview children form required by DCS and reportedly signed by AB on January 25, 2024. This date is the same day of a forensic interview conducted by RB age 9 at the Child Advocacy Center of Southeast Indiana in Greensburg. AB says it is the first and only time he ever saw Click, but he did not sign any forms. I showed AB the form and he said confidently, "That is not my signature." According to an email from DCS Local Office Director, LOD Michelle Smith, per statute and policy, interviewing a subject child is pertinent in completing a thorough assessment. Consent to interview a child can be obtained in one of 3 ways: obtaining a court order, under exigent circumstances, or with parental consent. Through signing this form, verbal consent is last resort. TW family. 4. Click submitted to DCS a tribal membership form required by DCS and reportedly signed by CW Guardian on 12/22/2023. This date corresponds with a home visit at 4:30 p.m. Click reported in MAGIK, but both CW and MW said the visit never happened. CW said she has never met Click and never signed any form for him. CW was shown the document and said confidently when asked if it was her signature, "No, it's not." 5. Click submitted to DCS a consent to interview children form required by DCS and reportedly signed by CW Guardian in 12/22/2023. This date corresponds with a home visit at 4:30 p.m. Click reported in MAGIK, but both CW and MW say the visit never happened. CW said she has never met Click and never signed any form for him. CW was shown the document and confidently said, "That's not my writing." TS family. 6. Click submitted to DCS a consent to interview children form required by DCS and reportedly signed by TS on 12/21/2023. This date corresponds with the date Click reported in MAGIK, a home visit in Batesville. TS said the visit never happened and she never signed any form for Click and has never met him, and he has never been to her home. She may have talked to him on the phone. When I showed her the form, she confidently said, "That's not my signature." 7. Click submitted to DCS a tribal membership form required by DCS and reportedly signed by TS on 12/21/2023. This date corresponds with a date Click reported in MAGIK, a home visit in Batesville. TS said the visit never happened and she never signed a form for Click, that has never met him and has never been to her home. She may have talked to him on the phone. When I showed her the form and asked her if it was her signature, she confidently said no. All 7 of these forged documents were uploaded into the MAGIK system by Click or by clerical employee having received them from Click. As a public servant employed as FCM with DCS, I believe Click knowingly and intentionally committed the offense of official misconduct by committing the above offenses in performance of his official duties in violation of Indiana Code SS 35-44.1-1-1-1, official misconduct, a level 6 felony in Ripley County, Indiana, based on the above facts. While I have no information that his complete disregard for DCS publicly and children's safety caused any actual harm, these crimes put at least 5 Ripley County families and 11 children in danger because he failed to perform his duties as he was trained. Signature is Michael Lepper, Special Agent, Indiana Office of Inspector General, and it was dated September 18th, 2024. In the Superior Court of Ripley, State of Indiana versus Todd Click, order finding probable cause. The court, after reviewing this matter, finds that there are sufficient facts to establish probable cause in this matter. The court finds that a warrant shall be issued for the arrest of Todd Click. No bond shall be set in this matter until the defendant Todd Click appears in court. So ordered this 26th day of September 2024 at 4:18 p.m. Signed, Jeffrey Sharp, Judge, Ripley Superior Court. And there you go. The probable cause affidavit for Todd Click. So now you know the rest of the story, as Paul Harvey used to say. We'll see you next time on Deb's True Crime Notebook. I'm certain there will be a next time pretty soon. Please give us a like, that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click the bell for all notifications, leave us a comment about this. What is your opinion? And share this in your groups and with a friend.